So this is the NLG Ascent Bucket. Load rating on this 100 kilograms and the capacity of it is 30 litres. Again, constructed from NLG's Megatex material. So this is a material that we've developed over a number of years. It's an unbelievably durable material, 6 times more durable than military grade Cordura. And you can see it has its own structure, which means without a line or anything like that, you have just a super tough bag which holds its own shape. So starting on the outside of this bucket, we on the bottom have an additional load rated handle here. So this is load rated to 50 kilograms. And what that allows us to do is with a single haul, we can actually clip multiple buckets onto each other and actually haul them up. So we could have maybe one with our rope in, one with some of our personal gear in. You can clip them all to each other and do it in a single haul, have all those bags attached to each other. On the side of the bag, we have the load rated daisy chain. So each loop here is load rated to 5 kilograms. On the back, we have our technical information and obviously the load rating capacity there. We've got a clear ID pouch, so this is accessed from the inside, but allows you to put on here your name, your personal information, have the contents of the bag also listed out there. On the base of the bag as well, we have an additional plate, so it's super durable for if we're dropping sharp tools, sharp equipment into the bottom of the bag. It's not going to pierce. It's got that additional plate in the bottom integrated into it. But also on the base of the bag here, the base is actually recessed slightly. So you may be able to see this actually stands up inside the bucket slightly with the drain vents on. So obviously the drain vents allow moisture, water to seep out if we've got wet gear in there. But the reason it's stood off like that means that if I put it down in a puddle or on some wet ground, it means I'm not going to get water ingress come up through those drain vents because it's stood off and it's not directly sitting in there. Load rated lifting point on this, orange again as all the Ascent range. So this is my load rated lifting point for this. Like I say, capacity of 100 kg there. And now coming inside the bag, so on the top here, we have a compression strap. So this compression strap, dead easy to undo, and actually I can remove this altogether, so it has a gated G-hook on the other side. Some guys do not want a compression strap on the top of their bucket, and this allows them to remove it. Now the reason we have a compression strap on it, or we manufacture it with that on, is so that this bucket can actually be load rated inverted. So we always test all our product inverted with a 2-to-1 load rating. So that means it has to take 200 kg upside down. The only way we can achieve that is by having that compression strap. The load rating itself of the bag in its standard form like this is a 7-to-1 static load, so 700 kg to be able to pass the test and be a 100 kg load rated bucket. So I'm going to take the compression strap off. I don't want to remove it altogether, so on the daisy chain on the side, I can actually just hook that G-hook through, and that keeps that out of the way. On the top, you've got the roll top closure, full size apron on this, so unclip like so, and then because it's a full size apron, it means I can pull this right back and I can access 100% of the contents of the bucket here. So there's no intrusion from the lid. Now, when you guys get your bucket, it'll be as you see it now. It has a soft rim on it. Now, one of the key things about the NLG Ascent range is the fact that you have this reinforced ring at the top, which makes it so much easier to use, so much easier to stow your gear into. So you have the top ring. Now, I'm going to show you now how to install the top ring into your bucket. Like I say, it will come without the top ring installed. So the first thing you do is you take your top ring out, and then you'll see you have an orange sewn in tab here for the subframe access point. So this ring is called the NLG subframe system, and what you do is you're just going to pull this lip up the whole way around the bucket. So you see like that, it's going to stand up slightly proud of the bucket there. It's got a wire insert in there, as you'll be able to feel. You take your reinforced ring, and then you place that just below the lip of the bucket. So you can see, like so, you're sitting it just below, and then this wire frame actually encapsulates that ring and gives you a reinforced ring that you can actually put in the bucket or take out as you choose. So some people want a soft bucket, soft rim bucket, and you can actually take that out. Other people, obviously, when they're storing it, they want to take that ring out, so it gives you that flexibility. But once that's installed, you have this perfect reinforced ring on the top, and that is true across the Ascent Hall and the Ascent Bucket. You have that removable subframe system. So now, coming back to the insides of the bag, so you've got the two rope loops here. So you've got the red and the green, so you've got two separate ropes that you can tie off, and again that's repeated in the base of the bucket, so you can tie off the tops and the bottoms of your ropes here. Always identify which one it is, easily accessible. You have inside 6 load rated D-rings, so this is for attaching your tool lanyards to other equipment where you need 100% tie off. These D-rings are all load rated to 5 kilograms. So you can have a 5 kg tool attached to each of those D-rings there. And like I say, you can access the ID patch, the ID panel through this here, which has the card displays on the outside. You'll see in the base there that you have the reinforced plate and the drain vents there. So when it comes to closing this up, I'm just going to pull the apron up like so. It's 1, 2, 3 rolls. Squeeze some of that air out, clip that through, and then because I'm running my compression strap, I'm just going to pull that back across. And that is the NLG Ascent Bucket.